What do you see? What do you see now? Things are never really what they seem like. That's why I like to see things from the front end, and then from back end, from behind it, see what's there. And I'm in the middle experiencing both. That's how I really get to get a deeper understanding and perspective of how things work. And I'm mesmerized by the universe, the cosmos, especially the amazing beings that we are as humans. So yeah, just did our first Genesis experiment with Transcendence Gift. What I did was I created a little note saying, hey, welcome to Earth, your presence here is a blessing. And I put a note there that, hey, I don't want your money, but I've put some money in the bag, that if you know somebody who needs it, or if you know anybody who might need it, and if you see the people around, like the homeless people, give it to them. And I saw, and I was tracking the how people engage with it, how many people see it, read it, and it was really interesting to see how there were so many patterns. Like there would be waves of people coming in, and they would sit down and read, and then there would be waves of people just walking past and checking it out. I have it in my little notebook, so as people were reading and looking at things, I would had a pen on my hand and write it down, so everything was happening live there. So what happened was, let me look at the numbers, measuring at everything in real time. So we had quite a lot of people. See, at the bottom is the people who had like quick reads, like a few seconds, maybe 5-10 seconds, and then in the middle they have medium view or engagement, and at the top we have like long people who would sit down or talk to me or maybe take a photo or something. And we had the first guy who came, he read it and he was like, is this legit? I was like, yeah. And then he took 10 pounds and he then walked a little bit and he came back and said, can I put 10 pounds back from my pocket? I said, sure. Because I had another note saying that if there's no cash left in the bag, what you can do is put some more money, so the next person that comes and resonates with it and understands the concept behind the message, they can take the money and give it to somebody who needs it. And then there was another lady with her kid. They came and then she was explaining to her what this message is, what the guy is doing, and then she said, "Can we take 10 pounds and give it to?" They were talking about some women's center or something, and I said, "Sure, take it." And they were saying they give them clothes and everything. So yeah. Those were the only two people that actually took the money. It was interesting because a lot of people came by and looked at it and all of it, but only two people were courageous enough or inspired enough maybe to just actually take the money and go take some action. That's what it is. And then yeah, also did gave the, because I had a note saying that I'm not gonna take any money for myself. Everything that you put in the bag or whatever else that people put, it's all gonna go to the people around us that are performing, that are singing, that are dancing, that are doing different activities to raise money, and also the homeless people. So I gave the 40 pound to an elderly looking gentleman who was sitting next, I think it was Urban Hospital or something. So yeah, and he was actually quite surprised. So yeah, got to break some feedback loops, got to break some loops and positively disrupt some people's perspective and the way they see reality. So they're asking like, why the mask? And really it's just, I'm not trying to hide myself or anything, it's just for really something to grab your attention. It's to like, when your mind sees it like something so strange and unordinary, but yet it's art. And really the subconscious, the consciousness, it really understands art, and if you see it, there are patterns, there are things, and there are some, there's some geometric patterns, that's the right word actually, geometric patterns, that if you really observe, it actually has some connection to each other. It's I don't know what it is, but it is something. and then the inside there are some numbers and stuff. There says heal, there's a sword and everything. There are some more numbers. This one I know exactly what it is, but I'm not going to reveal what it is. If you look at it, you might understand what this is about. Maybe in some future timeline or some future days, I will be able to explain what the reason behind this is, and also it also ties in together with everything literally. I'll tell you one thing. You see the middle, the black thing in the middle, the black sun. That's enough for today, I think, to reveal what this is about. So the black sun is in the center and everything is emanating around it, and there are some other things there. And also this is the Salvador Dali's mask from the Money Heist. I actually had a dream vision that I was in the Money Heist movie series, but I couldn't see which character I was playing. So that was quite strange. And then I was going to the convenience store and I saw this mask. I'm like, oh, how much is this? Just picked one up. So, and then had some inspiration to make some drawings on it. And it came out something, and then it got to be useful for today's experiment, the gratitude gift experiment, and I got to just wear it. So yeah, I'll do some of them with mask, some of them without mask, and compare the results, how people react and all of that. So it's a fun experiment. All I'm trying to do is really normalize giving, but not giving like change and stuff to homeless people and people who need it, but giving them more, giving them some like £5, £10, £20, whatever, depending on your budget, depending on how much you can extend generously. So yeah, that's what this is about. It's really about helping people see that we're all one family. Like no matter what the people look like, no matter what they wear, no matter what they're born or whatever, we're all just one human being, one family, one cosmic family that extends beyond this earth. So that's it. I hope you guys get some inspiration, maybe some ideas or whatever from this. I'm just doing it because I want to and I like it, and it's fun. Yeah, have fun. I'll see you at the next one. So I'll probably put some in the comments or in the description of this video, the actual numbers, like how many people engaged and all of that. I actually took some notes at the back as people were saying things. Like the first guy was like, is this genuine? I said yes. And then there was like, oh, he said, can I put the note back? I said yes. And then there was some people saying reading, and they said, oh, that's so nice comment. And then there was one gentleman who said, can I take a photo? I said yes. And then, oh, why did you use the mask? And then there were some youngsters who were reading it and then stood the message and they're like, oh, I love you. And then there was another lady or something, they were like, oh my gosh. And then you're like, oh, with the mask and everything. And there were some guys passing and one of them was taking photo, and there was a few of them, and one of them was saying, reading none of that, it is not worth it. I was like, it's not about me, it has nothing to do with me, or all the comments and everything. I was just sitting there observing and really paying attention to how people react to something like that. So yeah, I was sitting in next to H&M and Foot Locker. There was a tree in Market Street. So if you ever see me there with the mask or without the mask, maybe say hi, or maybe read what the message says and engage. But yeah, that's all. Have fun. Today's my day off. And also the next week, early weeks are also off, so I'll be posting more about this stuff on my social media. Make sure you follow me at Royal Anwar on all social medias. Stay blessed, everybody. Bye bye.